Hey, what's up, guys? Taylor Trader back again. Another weekly review. Man, what a week! What a week! Finishing this week with $500 in profits, but I had to roll all my stuff. As you can see, my puts are in the money. Um, my covered calls is what I made money off this week. Um, at one point this week, yeah, I was down. I was down over like $12,000 on Monday. And I sat back and I was trying to figure out like how I was not how did this happen compared to the other times when we had sell off? And I couldn't wrap my head around it until Tuesday, and then I kind of figured out how did I get caught with so much. And one of the things is usually before I put more puts on, I would already be up, 50% on some of the puts. So if the market, has a bearish sentiment, I would take those puts off that I had profits, and I would only maybe have three or four puts. But because we started this account last Friday, I wasn't up on anything on Monday. So it's just instantly, everything is going against you, and that's what caused that. So I was fine. It's just basically pain, right? Pain tolerance. How much can you take? And the pain was there. If we look at some like Chewy, I was in Chewy at 106. And you can see Monday Chewy sold off from 110 all the way down to 95. If we go to Peloton, Peloton was the one that was crushing me. Peloton went from 139 all the way down to 111. So, Peloton was the one that really was putting the screws to me. Tan, Tan gave me 20 points too, but yeah, because Tan dropped from like 108 all the way down to 90 something. So I was getting hit on those. Same for ARKK was the one that sold off the biggest, man. Because when I sold this Friday, we were at 150, and we came all the way down to the 125s. You know what I mean? So that's us. Same for ARKG. Like all these that I had, these were some massive selling. You have to be able to deal with it, and that's why I kind of was happy that I lowered. I talked about last week that I'm gonna lower the amount of margin I'm using because this account only offers me 2 to 1, so I can't do the things that I can do in IB. Plus, I'm smaller than I was in IB. I was up maybe 20. Yeah, I was like right at 70K when I closed at 65, 70K. Same thing for Apple. Apple's just a dog, man. This thing sold at like 118, just an animal. So I ended up having to roll all of those. APPS I didn't roll. This is the only one I did not roll. This came down to like 71, I think. I wasn't gonna roll it either, because it's a monthly. I wasn't gonna roll that or the ARK and KGs. I'm not gonna roll those. Mara, I put a second contract on there on Monday because I at the open looks good, like we're gonna pop, and I put a second contract, and that thing just instantly starts selling, and the market rolled over at the same time. So it's just one of those where it's like you caught yourself out. Yesterday I said, I'm just gonna pick up 100 shares and write a covered call, so I did that. I bought 100 shares at 30, sold 34 for $1.92. Yeah, for 192. So I just say, okay, I'm gonna put that out there and have a covered call on Tan, but it's for not this week, but the other week because Tan fell so far. Um, and the thing about Tan is I have a put and I have 100 shares, so yeah, I definitely set myself up good for that pain right there. So right now, the plan forward is just to work myself out. I ban myself from opening more new positions until I limit myself to three or less puts in the money. So no more new positions for me. It's just a tough week, man. A lot of people lost a lot of money this week, and it just goes to show with the plan. Like I had a plan, but then I found out that hey, you're not up on stocks that you were before. So my plan would have been good, if this happened on like Wednesday or so, because I would have stocks that I was up on, so I could take them off. But so the plan changed. So when the plan changed, I decided to take DraftKings off. I think it is DKNG. Yeah, so I took my DraftKings off. You can see like I sold this for $60 and bought it back for 52, and I sold this for $1 and bought it back for 77. I just took DraftKings off to free up the margin, because I just didn't want to have to deal with all that there. I had Plug. Plug would have ended up being a winner, um, but they failed on earnings, and I was in the 45, and they dropped from 50 to 48 that morning, and because the market is selling off all week, I was just like, I'm just not gonna play this game. I think I would have been fine with it if all the shit wasn't going on, but because of all of that, I was like, $15, we're out of this. I'm not gonna lock up my margin trying to play this for 2 more days. So I just took the $15 loss and closed that because I already made the money off the tan covered calls. I already made money off tan covered calls, so you know, that was the way. I sold this for $4, and I bought it back for 70 cents, and I sold this for 40, and it actually expired worthless. And I rolled my put down 2 points, got $75, and I sold another covered call. Um, so that's basically what I did. One of the things that I saw with Tasty Trade that I kind of like is their journaling is pretty good. Um, if you want to go back and look at stuff like they have, yeah, it's really all save and customizable on the platform. With IB, it wasn't like this. I would have to go to the website and pull reports and all that shit. But I can see it all from right here and go through it all from right here. So I kind of like that, and it works out better. All right, that's all I got, guys. Stay green, and hopefully we have a green week next week so I can roll out some of these positions and start making some money. But hey, you gotta tank it. Another day that we survive out here because the big money guys they throw their money around like weight. All right, I'm gonna leave because I start rambling again. So have a good week, guys. Keep on trading.